Jethro, he's just like a person that everybody wants to have in their work environment, and I want to be like that. You know, I don't want to be someone who people don't enjoy working with. He's someone that when you look at him, it just motivates you.
From Jethro, I've learned to be patient and I've learned to be kind. He's taught me a lot and I'm so thankful for everything that he's taught me.
A hardworking guy, probably too nervous for his own good. He is always pacing. You'll always see him walking around and not sitting down and just tapping his hands together, and he just never sits still. And so I think he needs to calm down just a little bit. But I mean, he really cares for this program, and he's doing a great job as ad manager.
He's a brother. Like, he became one of my best friends, and like what I said, my little brother, but he treats me as his little sister too, so.
Grace, you know, she's an insane rider. You know, she's got a bright future ahead of herself, and I know that she's going to be something in life because she's very talented and very determined.
Grace, because of her name, I see her like a very light animal, light on her feet, but very smart and cunning.
Just give me like those like stare downs, and then like just stare at me with that mean look. But then throughout the 2 years that I got to know her, she's an amazing person, and she's very nice to everyone that she meets.
Dana, Trisha, Dana, I never know which one. I just say Dana.
She's just like always been a friend, kind of like a big sister type of role model. She's always there just to help us in journalism and outside. So she's just taught me, you know, to get close to the people in journalism, because those are the people you're going to be surrounded by for the majority of the year.
First time I met her, she was throwing Skittles at me in my Spanish class, 6th period, freshman year. She does not like the orange Skittles, because that's all that she threw at me.
Where do I start with Trisha? She is probably the most creative person I know. I can't tell you how many times she saved my layouts because of her mind and her just not caring what I think. But she's unbelievable, man. She's probably, like I said, the most creative person I know.
She's definitely a close friend that I want to keep by my side.
Liana, she's amazing. She's straight up. She's not gonna sugarcoat what she thinks of you, and she's just so real. And you don't, at the same time, you don't really see that as often.
He has been a really good friend of mine, and we've been referenced as like fire and ice, ebony, ivory, that whole kind of thing, salt and pepper, whatever. We're opposites, but we're really good friends. And she's a very assertive, determined person, which is pretty admirable too. We have a plan to meet back here in front of the gates in like 2027 or 37. I can't remember, I have it written down, but it's like an exact time, and we're not gonna remind each other of it, so that when that date comes around, if we're really true to each other's hearts, we'll meet here in the front of the gates and we'll see each other again. It'll fireworks, beautiful, and it'll be great.
Me, you did great this year. Way to go, proud of you, boo-boo.
Olivia. Olivia's so sweet, she's great to talk to, she's always very reliable and helpful.
They've sort of transformed Morning Edition. It's been like, it's never been this good before. It's like, they took their inexperience and they created this wonderful, created this wonderful program this year, and it's just like, they should be really proud of themselves.
All right, Olivia and I in broadcast, we're like avocados. You know, avocados. Because if there's no other side, I'm gonna struggle. If there's no other side, she's gonna struggle. And we both know that, we both acknowledge that.
Sam! So she's like revolutionized the way we used to edit into her own kind of style that I think that everyone should try and copy a little bit, or create their own, whatever you want. But like with her Rachel Park video, that was the first like stepping stone, and that's the first one that everyone was like, oh my God, it's amazing.
She's very good at teaching people how to edit. When she taught me how to edit, I found it, like that's when I started to enjoy editing, because I found it easier.
An amazing person also, and being through everything with her and sharing experiences with her was very, I don't know how to describe it, but it felt good to have a friend nearby.
One of them was when Amber ate paper.
John Abib, he like destroyed the table.
Each day just coming into journalism really made me feel like home. Just knowing that I have this family to keep me together. And no, I promise I wouldn't cry.
Our first banquet that we had as future editors, that we shared it all. We were all at one table as journalism editors, and directors were at another table with their broadcasting. And then I remember eating with Mr. Crosby, talking about how this year would go, and I remember watching all of the editors stand up there, give their goodbyes to the staff, and all I could remember is how I would be able to impact the program itself, and also the legacy that I would want to leave for the future editors and the rest of the program.
The Christmas party this year, that was cool. How we all were like, Sion, but he wasn't even there. That was funny.
Annika made us do practice videos, and it was horrible. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to frame, and everyone was just playing with the mics, and Jethro and Dana, they were all just so lost.
I get like migraines sometimes. When I get a migraine, a dark room is best, and I need to just lay down and zone out.
We were laying here and it was dark because she had a migraine, and I was like rubbing her head because she had a migraine, and all the lights were off, and then Crosby comes like walking into the room.
Crosby comes walking in. He's doing that like fast stuff.
At this point he just comes and he's like, and he like it flips on the lights because he's like, why are these off?
Leanna's chair like squeaked or something.
And it made this kind of sound, and he turns around and he was like, and me and Libby were both like, sorry.
I'm laying down and she's sitting there like patting my leg, and it was just really weird.
He was like, what are you guys doing in here? And I'm like, she has a migraine. And he was like, oh, okay, all right. And like, I don't know, that was one of my favorites.
I don't know if he even remembers it, but it was pretty memorable.
When Susie was, it was around Halloween, and she dressed up this green thingy, and they put masks, and we went to the other door to scare Grace. We went out to scare Grace. That's the dumbest thing, because Grace doesn't get scared. She doesn't get scared. But yeah, it was a fail. But you know, it was awkward. It was weird. It was weird. Susie, you look really weird. She was a Ghost Liberty. I don't know, girl. I don't know. Next.
Some of you need to hold up like another copy. You don't know what it is. Do you know what it is?
Hi, I'm Sam.
Nice to meet you, Sam.
How's your day?
It's going well.
Or well, I'm gonna go bye-bye.
Okay.
Okay, so get started now.
I don't know how you turn. How do I turn you off? How do you turn this thing off?
Right? Yeah. So that's you remember the ideas what you have in your head.
or like pictures of what you have in your head, okay? Like the guardian angel. You wanted, what else did you want?
Guardian angel.
Right?
Sorry, excuse me.
Logo of the school.
Okay. So, the guardian angel, you're gonna have that drawn.
Where do you get your milk?
I get my milk from the market.
Been doing lately is we've been ordering food through Postmates, which I'll usually get Taco Bell, it's my favorite. Or lately we've been getting lemonade too, and we get like this white truffle mac and cheese. It is like really good. But the Crunchwrap Supreme from Taco Bell is #1, just saying. It's a lot of fun to eat in there though, because now we're not allowed to eat by the computers though, so don't do that. We don't do that.
Right click one more time. Peace.
Okay, Sam, look.